Hey guys, it's swiftxcaliber here, and today I'm bringing you a bit of a different gameplay. This is just all part of the 50 subscriber reward, I suppose, because I'm really grateful that I now have 50 people who are interested in what I upload and what I have to say. I think that's pretty cool. So, I'm going to do a mini game series kind of thing where you I'll pretty much be showcasing a ton of different games that you can play to kind of mess around because games have they're a bit too serious, and every now and then you kind of forget why you play games, which is for fun. So these game types are purely for fun. Yeah. Um, and in this video, I'm just going to be going over some issues with the game types, some ways to improve, and just kind of tips and tricks and all that kind of stuff. So, first off, I'm just going to go down a list of things that you will need. You will need a team of six. This may be an issue for some people. You will need a riot shield, the G36C, sleight of hand or scavenger, overkill, and any third perk that you wish. You can use whatever kill streaks you like. However, I would recommend specialist or support. This is just a quick look at what it should look like. So everyone should have the riot shields, and that's to protect the guy in the inside. You also want to be using whatever death streak you like. Juiced is probably the best way to go, just because it lets you get back into formation really quickly. Um, the You want to be using either, well, you can use claymores, bouncing betties, or C4 would be the best lethal. And for tactical, trophy systems, portable radars, and scramblers are um, all possible combinations. Also, if you're not a high enough level to have overkill, then I would recommend quick draw. Okay, so now I'm just going to go over a few of the tips, a few of the key things to making this work. First off, play team deathmatch. The reason you want to play team deathmatch is because it's all about the kills. And if you're playing, say, domination or demolition, the other team doesn't even need the kills on you. You know, all they need to do is plant the bomb or capture the flags, and you guys are all sitting in a corner trying to, I don't know, wait for people to walk by. It's not going to work very well. So what you want to do is set yourself up a six-man team in a game of team deathmatch. Pick a few corners that you know are near spawn points, and make it your goal to set up your little Ninja Turtle formation, is what I like to call it, and you can just kind of destroy the other team from there. And that way they'll have to keep on rushing back to you for the kills, and you're pretty much in an armored tank, maybe. I'm not really sure what to call this. You're in a turtle shell, that'll do. Alright, another thing. What you could do better than what we do, instead of everyone being bunched up into one little group, which allows the other team to get multi-kill after multi-kill after multi-kill, which can make for some pretty hysterical moments. However, if you're playing to win, then you want to be using two teams of three. Now, the reason you want two teams of three is because that's all it takes. You get one designated shooter and two people blocking with the riot shield. Now, a way you could really use this to your advantage is pick two areas that will complement each other really well. So, say you know that a weak point to your spot is, I can't think of you know where the weak spot of your the position you're holding out is. Get the other group of people to somehow watch that way, whether it's an entryway or something along those lines. That will add for optimal efficiency, I suppose, and you'll be able to get a lot more kills and a lot less deaths. Now, you may be wondering, well, Swift, why do we have to use the G36C? Why can't we use the ACR or the Type 95? Well, here's the thing, is that the G36C has the fastest switch time out of any of the guns in Modern Warfare 3. That includes pistols. So, by taking the G36C and Sleight of Hand Pro, you have a really quick switch time between the two guns, which allows the people up the front who are using the riot shield, if something goes wrong, they can very quickly switch to their G36Cs and spray down any enemies that look like they're potential. Well, they all look like they're threats, but any of them that you know, maybe getting a bit too close. Um, Now, so also, if you're the designated shooter of your squad, use scavenger, not sleight of hand. That's just because you're not going to be needing to switch weapons nearly as often. So, but you don't have the opportunity to get more ammo. So you want to sit at the back with Scavenger Pro. That way you start off with your full 180 bullets spare, and you can stay back there for much longer. Now, another key thing you want to be using is the trophy system and the scrambler and the portable radar if you really want to. But the importance of the trophy system is obviously you're all bunched up in this tight little group. Everyone's going to want to lob nades in there and hope they're the lucky guy who gets the multi-kill. um, which is why the trophy system is really important so that that doesn't happen to you nearly as often. And the use of the scrambler is you're not running blind eye, obviously. So in the event the enemy does get air support, which only takes about one or two fails of the Ninja Turtle formation, uh, you want that scrambler so the enemy air support can't see you. So those are all my tips. The only reason that you would really use the portable radar is so that you can identify, which direction they're coming from, and the riot shielders can figure out a better way to point. However, I don't find them to be as useful as the trophy system or the scrambler. Now, onto some issues. The major ones would be cooperation. Cooperation is key for this. If you have people that are, they all want to be the shooter, or, for some reason they all want to be the riot shielder, it's not going to work. You need to have cooperation and communication, so that way you know, well, so that way you don't get stupid deaths. You're on the ball, you're on target. Another thing is patience. You need to be willing to let the enemy come to you. You can't move in a Ninja Turtle formation towards the enemy lines. If you can, that would be amazing. If someone can send me a video of people advancing in a, I don't know, Testudo formation or Ninja formation, that would be awesome to see. um, Ammunition, I already covered this briefly with the with why you need scavenger. So that's just the point of that. Gaps. Now this can kind of come into cooperation and communication. Gaps in the right shield formation, that they ruin the whole thing. If people can get bullets straight through the middle, uh, your shooter's going to die pretty quickly, and then you're kind of left unarmed because while you're switching, they don't have to worry about being shot, and they can easily pick you off. So you really need to make sure there are no gaps in your formation whatsoever. Uh, and grenades, like including flashes and things, are probably another one of the major things you want to look out for. So if you do have, you always need to make sure someone has a trophy system down, which also comes under communication and cooperation because someone needs to be maybe the designated trophy system looker router, and they just say, "Hey, we need another trophy system." Someone else place their trophy system down. Uh, and also with the trophy system, it's best if the riot shielders up the front place their trophy systems first, and then the designated shooter at the back places theirs last. That way, um, in the event that the trophy systems do get ruined, the shooter at the back can crouch behind the riot shielders and place down the trophy system. Uh, that way, if you are under fire, the riot shielders aren't at risk of dying, and you're behind the riot shielders, so you should be safe, theoretically. So that wraps up that game type. Leave a comment if you enjoy this kind of thing, and if you want to see more of these game types. I do have more ideas. I'd like to thank you all for watching. My name is swiftxcaliber. Have a fabulous day. I'm signing out.